How many people here have been impacted, family member, friend, by the opioid crisis? Okay, keep the hands up and look around the room. That's an epidemic. Okay, so there are a number of things that we need to do with regard to addressing the opioid crisis. One is, do we have any nurses in the audience? Okay, so we know that about a decade ago, the rules of engagement on pain management changed, and it pushed to this standard of getting patients to zero pain. And in doing that, we then saw the overprescription of these high-powered opioids that are getting people addicted. So we have to go back to where we had the pain management levels before. As someone who's had some pretty serious operations through soccer injuries over the years, yeah, you get an injury, it hurts, that's your body telling you, don't use this part, we need to heal it, and you've got to deal with some of the pain. So we need to have, again, go back to where we were on the pain management side of things. We also need to be pushing back against the pharmaceutical companies. Because we saw, you take a state like West Virginia, the pharmaceutical companies have pumped millions and millions of pills into one of the smallest states in the union. And we have seen the devastating effects that that has had on people across the spectrum. This is not a crisis that's hitting just usually where these crises hit the poor, the marginalized. It certainly hit them disproportionately. But we're seeing it go across the economic spectrum as well, which is why I would argue we now have attention placed on it. Because I was working with people who were dealing with heroin and crack addictions back in the late 90s in New York City, but it was primarily black and brown populations, and nobody seemed to care about that epidemic at that point. One of the tools in the toolbox is the federal legalization of marijuana, particularly for medicinal uses. I believe federalizing it for medicinal and for recreational. But we know that the science is out there showing us that this can be a bridge to help people to get off the opioids and to manage their pain. And I believe that it's going to happen. The question is, what side of history are we going to be on this issue? I believe I'm on the right side in saying we should have done this yesterday. Thank you.